few fish are as graceful to watch as these gently gliding beauties. Their tails sweep from side to side in an elegant display of stylish motion. But despite the beauty exhibited by these and the many varieties of coral reef fish, the endless cycle of predation serves as a sad reminder that something is wrong with our world. Some evolutionists believe that predation and crowded seas encourage some fish to haul themselves out of the water and eventually evolve into land animals. But however hazardous the seas, there simply isn't a known biological mechanism which could produce the new genetic information for all the complex features we see in landlubbers. Evolutionists claim that random mistakes in genetic information give rise to new traits. These, they say, were selected by the environmental conditions on land. Supposedly, this began the slow, gradual process of fish evolving into land animals. But anyone who has seen a fish out of water, flapping around and gasping for air, knows they don't survive very long. So fish jumping from the sea and becoming land-based air breathers is nonsense to most thinking people. In an attempt to overcome these rather obvious evolutionary hurdles, BBC and Discovery Channel programs have suggested that the first fish that crawled out of the sea could have been a lungfish. But not being able to breathe is not the only obstacle a fish would have to overcome to survive such an evolutionary step. Water acts as a natural filter of the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays, and fish scales offer no protection from the sun's energy. And what about breeding? Fish need both males and females to reproduce. So, perhaps one of each sex crawled out of the sea, and on the same day, and luckily just at the point in time when plants had evolved to produce air for them to breathe. Then, amazingly, the male found the female. They bred, and their successive generations continued to evolve over millions of years. Following the evolutionary model of thinking, one must ask how these first fish would have survived whilst their food was still back in the ocean. Furthermore, how would the plants that would have been needed to produce breathable air have been pollinated, given that insects and other animals that pollinate plants had not yet evolved from fish to amphibians, reptiles, and all life on Earth as illustrated in the typical school textbook evolutionary tree? In reality, such evolutionary advances would create problems that only miracles could resolve. Sadly, despite the evidence we can all see, it is tragic what depths people will go to avoid the idea of an intelligent divine creator.